As we saw earlier in the lesson about the wholesale order form, it's really important to provide quick ways for wholesale users to buy your products without having to visit lots of different pages or click lots of different options for every quantity they want to buy of each product. In this lesson, I'm going to share two plugins with you that will speed up the buying process even more. One of them is called WooCommerce Bulk Variations, and you can see it here. I'll take you to the plugin demo site where you can see it in action. So with product variations, normally you have to select from a drop down and then add that variation to the cart in whatever quantity you require, and then you have to choose your next variation and add that to the cart. If that doesn't suit the sorts of products you're selling, then you can use the bulk variations grid from the WooCommerce Bulk Variations plugin. So here we've got a t-shirt product which has basically a matrix showing the size attributes across the top and the color attributes across the bottom. So let's say I wanted to order 2 red smalls and 3 green larges. Well, normally I would have to select from the color and the size drop down for the one combination, add it to the cart, and then repeat it for the green one. But all I need to do here is add the required quantities to the cart. It shows me the total price at the bottom, and then I add them. So it's a much quicker way of buying lots of variations at once instead of having to buy each combination individually one at a time. The other plugin that you might want to use for your wholesale store is WooCommerce QuickView Pro. This is the product page for it, and it basically adds a light box for each product, so that if you have, say, a lot of variations, or perhaps you're having the bulk variations grid from the bulk variations plugin I showed you a minute ago, if you have a reason that something won't fit within the product table, then maybe you can use WooCommerce QuickView Pro to prevent people from having to visit the single product page. So let's see how it looks within the product table if you're using the wholesale order form. Here we have a product table order form with the add to cart button you saw earlier, but in this case we have quick views as well, which is added by the WooCommerce QuickView Pro plugin. So for a product, you click on quick view and you can see it's a quick way to buy it without visiting the separate product page. This is particularly useful for products that have lots of variations, for example, because you can go straight to the quick view, choose the variations and add them to the cart. If you've just got 2, then it looks fine within the add to cart column, but if you've got, say, 6 different variation drop downs, then you might want to have it within a light box to then hide the add to cart column of the product table and just have the quick view column so that people can buy from the light box without visiting a separate page. And then once they add to the cart, it closes and they're back on the order form so they can keep buying more products. If you're using WooCommerce QuickView Pro and bulk variations, then for your variable products you can actually have the variations grid within the quick view light box. And you can even hide the images and so on and choose what information appears here. So used either on their own or together with WooCommerce Wholesale Pro, the bulk variations and quick view plugins can provide a much faster way for wholesale users to buy your products.